against the Immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo tatatang! Normally.
Not Beast, well, it's a Primal Beast, sorry, that's what I was meant to say.
I figured I was like,
Can't really get too aggressive with that one. So, I mean, looks like there's going to be a little bit of a contest for some of these bounty runes. Who wins the clicking war? Blu's taking a fair beating though from both Karma and Jar Jar. He's got to be careful. He might just end up dropping here. One more right click's all they're going to need. And first blood picked up there from Karma. Very nice start from XERXIA. Especially seeing as how they got 3 out of the 4 bounty runes.
It's going to be pretty comfortable, I think, for XERXIA bot lane. But oh, here we go. That's the tag team.
Yeah, Jar Jar caught a little bit out of position right now, getting slowed to the end. So does obviously have brown boots already picked up, but even still can't outrun those two, and he does get brought down. So, you know, it made sure that Rapido wasn't getting 1v2'd whilst the Rubik was getting those stacks off.
From my understanding of the mechanic is that the minimum death timer is 7. Oh, by the way, Jar Jar might be dying again.
Yeah, looks like he is. Second death there for the tree.
Oh, I did not.
Like maximum mana pool, so
yep.
even just at that respect, it's a fantastic pickup to go for. Oh, B1 up top. MKS maybe in some danger right now. Charge 4s, they're on top of it. And there's just no escape. Another Telekinesis dragging it back. And the creeps are the ones that actually end up stealing the kill.
Very soon. You'll just get the stack off.
He gets the stack. Maybe you can use the Ancient Creeps as a defense. But they decide to turn around. They're not interested. And Bombi will get brought down right now. Living Armor making this awkward. Telekinesis throwing them around. But eventually he does fall. He made him work for it though.
Yeah, I agree with that. And like most times, like you said, people skip the morph ability for a while longer. Rapido finds the enemy.
Just dropping it onto side, gonna try and disengage. There's a lot of TP rotations coming in right now. Can Luke get the glimpse on 21? It will be Bombi. The sacrificial Rubik is there. But regardless, XERXIA, they're happy with that. They forced 4 TP rotations. Exism was like, well, it was already used to take that with smoke. Both gonna break there. Salad jumping in first, Stack Storm dropped immediately on towards the Prime Base. Even Exism gets committed. Jar Jar is there. Well, the Arcane Room's off to the side. JG's picked up, but still the Prime was actually able to get himself out. No, he's not. The Glimpse drags him back in. But with the Living Armor, he's pretty damn tanky. He's just surviving all those right clicks. Meanwhile, Knight stuck in a 1 versus 3, and he just gets brought down. Off to the side, Rapido turning around onto Salad. He's extremely low, but he's just tanking. He's not taking any damage because of this bonus armor. He's druking around the tree. Salad is desperate to get the kill, but the Glimpse! Long range from Luke. He's at last able to bring Disruptor. Glimpse forcing him back, but the support is coming in from the rest of XERXIA right now. They can try and turn this fight around. Snowball forwards, gets dodged out from Karma, wants to focus onto Luke, can't quite get it. Uses his own snowball in response actually, trying to bring down the Disruptor, but he still is pretty damn quick, gonna be able to disengage. Out comes the area from Jar Jar, locking the 2 melees in position right now, but still Karma can't really do too much damage. MKS still able to pick off the tree protector. Salad's gonna fall, and now the Marcy's in a real pickle. 1 versus 4 situation, no support coming in, trying to go for the TP. Is there any cancel? Yes, there is. Gets pushed off to the sides. And that will be the Marcy dropping. Telekinesis get the grab mid air. They will fall.
That's fair, that's an actual fair point. But I think Morphling does more with the gold because he can. Oh, bottom lane Bombi. I think he's going to be losing his life here. He steals Devour himself. Oh, he gets Doom?
Doom as well as the Static Storm. This is a lot committed here for you. He's just going to pop the BKB, trying to dive after the Rubik, and has to just TP out Overgrowth to get the cancel. What was this man thinking? They just used everything in the kitchens.
Doom available, but then again, Roshan's falling fast, so if they wanted to contest now has to be the time to do so.
So the charge, they got the first hit on towards Bombi. Exism already dropped. Looks like this Rubik will be dying very, very shortly right now. Knight though trying to get into the pit. Is there Aegis? It's in the hands of Karma, already grabbed. He has been caught though by the Static Storm, so he is dead before he gets Strength Morph off. XERXIA taking heavy losses for this. Can he get out of this alive though? That is the question. Gets hit by another Silence. The Strength Morph just not fast enough to keep him alive. Easy peasy fight coming out from Salads, but a quick blink reaction. He gets himself to safety, and the rest of the EHOME looks like they're trying to TP in right now. Immediate jump on towards the Morphlin. He manages to get the Strength Morph off though, dragged away from the friendly Rubik toss. He's just getting stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's nowhere for him to go. He cannot Strength Morph fast enough. He tried to use the Manta to get outside of the radius, but not quite enough. He's still alive! How has he not been brought down? Now JG into the backlines doing tons of work here. All the AoE damage for MKS. Focus onto Leshrac, the physical damage burning through the BKB, easy peasy. Now Rapido at least holding back the Marcy for his team. Gonna cost him his life though. Just no further retreat with a Glimpse. Long range connection to JG. Make sure the Leshrac cannot escape. Rapido as well, also falling down. There's only so far a Morphling can carry the game.
Glimpse comes out, Rapido. Oh, they can go for it. They do get a Doom off.
Okay, the Doom connection and the Static Storm. Looks like he's dead for sure. There's going to be Telekinesis thrown him back, but there's a lot of dot damage on him. He's actually going to be able to survive that, and now the potential turnaround. He got the connection onto Karma before he could get the straight buff off. They didn't actually focus him down in time, and Salad loses his life in response. They do get the silence, but regardless, the strength is still there. JG now focuses on Lu. There is going to be the Glyph, but never mind, it gets cancelled out by the BKB. Stun connection on towards Knight. The Death Prophet gets glimpsed back from the stolen one there from Rubik. He also gets an attack team, but he dies too damn quickly. Rapido charging through, gets the ultimate down, pulverized onto MPS, but still the ultimate's there, but the Master just cannot survive long enough to get much use out of it. Knight is still trying to get himself away, but the static field actually getting the connection to Knight, locking him in place. I think that was actually Karma.
The glimpse is massive.
Yeah, very, very scary. Now, in this 5 versus 4 situation, Xerxia thinking about going high ground. Actually, the toss back there onto Rapido, knocking down the Primal Beast. He gets disintegrated, but that Doom is in usage. Karma wakefalling in very aggressive there, stuck inside the 4 beats. Stun lock forever, he can't do anything at all. Even Bombi getting involved, just going to throw an extra body into the pile right now. And JG in deep, 1 versus 4. XERXIA can lend it what help he can. But it actually does force EHOME to disengage. Salad jumping in aggressively, trying to hold back the Leshrac for as long as they possibly can do. Xiaozhu also getting involved, but they're just skirting the edge of possibility right now. No one's fully dying, but still now Knight with the respawn jumping forwards. The Leshrac gets glimpsed back for another time. And he is finally brought low. 4 people dying there for XERXIA, and EHOME playing it perfect. Gets the initiation, generally comes out ahead. I mean, well, I say that actually. XERXIA initiated on that last fight and they got decimated in response. But regardless, here comes the fight. Salad jumping forwards. Got the initial hit. Again, it's Bombi being the first target. The AoE Doom locking him in place. Even Rapido miles out position. JG trying to do what he can, running around. BKB already activated. But just right clicks from MAKS, doing so much damage. Xarda there. Nice overgrowth lands onto 4, but it doesn't matter. The Lesh is just taking too much AoE damage. Even Karma falling. And EHOME just pulling ahead by a mile.
Seeing if he is going to be overtaken by Salad very soon. Oh, this is a bad place to take a fight if you're XERXIA.
Yeah, it's superior vision for EHOME. Jumping forwards, AoE Doom. XERXIA, is this going to be the sacrifice? Everyone else trying to disengage. Salad even get a double 4-staff to safety there. But maybe XERXIA will be happy with that. You know, that is Doom used just for a position.
Pretty damn buff. But he's top, so this could be. Could XERXIA find the pick off here with no Doom? Oh, he's sleeping in.
Trying to go on 10 PS, but the Cypher Vice cancels out the charge. He was not expecting that. Rapido just getting annihilated straight off the bat. And Karma as well. Just acting like he's a support right now. Can't get any work done. JG now getting focused on MKS. The Split Earth misses. He's getting a lot of HP still there from the Bloodstone. Going to be able to take out Salad. And the entirety of EHOME have actually decided to disengage. Obviously, the buyback
there. So even though the AoE Doom jumps in, it's a nice area for the Doom. Without the Static Storm follow up, without anything coming out from the Dead Prophet, you had to buy. You signaled it, right? When you buy back with the Tusk. So XERXIA, they knew that was coming for them, and they get the Aegis. And was it refresher shards for the team? I see the. I can't see if it's the Agam Scepter or not, but anyway.
Oh my lord, MKS just dismantles the Rubik and TP's out in front of him. He was not expecting that.
It was the Agam Scepter, because...
Right there, invade the high ground. Smokes are starting to break right now. Charge forwards there for Rapido, trying to get in. Meanwhile, Karma focuses straight on towards Loon. The Disruptor gets disintegrated, but now the Morphling's in a little bit of an awkward situation. Still to stand his ground, getting the straight before. Out comes the AoE Doom there from Xiaozhu, running around, changing his target over towards the Tree Protector, bring him down if he possibly can, but the rest of XERXIA are keeping pursuit, providing the support for their supports. And going to be able to come out ahead. Knight, oh, its TP just barely gets cancelled. And there should be the Death Prophet also falling. What a fantastic fight coming out from XERXIA. Taking down 3.
I love the Death Prophet as we can in the early game. Holy crap, XERXIA, they want to go throne.
Yeah, they just want to end this game here and now, and you can't blame them for that. There is a glyph available for EHOME. Might be able to try and delay this game. Meanwhile, in the backlines, MKS was actually able to pick off the Rubik at least, but meanwhile, Rapido jumping in on towards Luke, kicking him back, trying to get him into the fountain, but the stolen glimpse, dragging the Disruptor to his death. And now XERXIA can go back to beating on towards the tier 4. So MKS though to still pick off their supports, finally finds the Tree kill, but now he's left on his own, 1 versus 3, he just cannot survive it. He does have a buyback available. The Death Prophet and Doom respawning momentarily right now, so they've got to be careful, XERXIA. They don't overextend, but still, they're actually diving pretty close to the fountain. Ultimate grab on towards the Tusk, focusing on towards Sally. Wants to get the kick back if he possibly can. The Doom also landing on towards Karma before he gets the strength off. He's a stunned relentlessly, he can't move whatsoever. JG also here doing as much damage as he possibly can onto the sides, but it doesn't matter. The Morphlin just trapped, nowhere to go. It's still the final tier 4 does get taken down, but XERXIA have just overcommitted way too much for this fight. JG now 1 versus 4, gonna turn, see if he can get some damage done, maybe take some other people to the grave with him. He's a slippery customer, pretty tanky, healing up. The silences though just rain on in, endless stunts. And finally the Lesh is dead.
No dieback.
But there's so many diebacks. This could be EHOME, but regardless, these buildings just drop way too quickly. And this game has just been a complete swing. No idea who's coming out ahead, but it looks like it will be EHOME right now. Rapido trying his best to delay it. Finally, the Lesh has been able to buy back. The support spawning soon. Can they actually keep this going right now? The living armor would help, but it's just too much damage. And EHOME take game number. It literally had like 1 second used on that time, and they went bang straight in for that.
And overall, Zhao, you're a little happy. You're a tiny bit ahead, but Karma is gonna get his. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, sorry. Luke is trying to get himself away. He was able to get the bounty rune. Final right click finds him. Rapido.
In terms of denies as well, so that is pretty scary for EHOME because this.
Top. J.O. He's just caught. Diving past the tier 1 tower. Not really paying respect.
Just so he can get a bit of experience. Like just waiting for the mid lane to push in.
Yeah, ooh, up top, Salad looks like he's in some danger right now, trapped inside the cogs, and that's another kill picked off there. But Zhao Yu getting a little bit aggressive there on towards Karma, trying to do what he can, but he's going to take a bit of harassment in response.
You're going to go in for it again, but it looks like they're just not in range. Look, if he wants the mangoes, he should get his own. But why the hell does Zhao Yu have to give him his own mangoes?
Very true. There's poor position fires, man. They need that money. It's hard for them to get that stuff.
Oh,
missed that. MKS drops to the bot lane.
Top lane though, Zhao is in trouble.
Might be able to finally bring down the clockwork, the sticks, keep him alive for a bit longer. The battery soul as well. J.U. got to be careful not to overcommit. Even the TP response coming in from Bombi. And they just punish J.U. so hard. 5 kills now.
Is to XERXIA's benefit, even if Knight has the highest net worth in the game right now.
Yeah, definitely. He's got another grab here on towards Salad. Sparkrave coming in. Even Bombi is getting involved right now. Trying to go for the grab on towards He actually uses the shield crash rather than the swashbuckle, so he doesn't get too far away. He was still thinking about Karen pressuring forwards, doing a fair amount of damage. But even still, the Pango will survive. But it's now 7 kills to nothing here for XERXIA. Kills don't really grant as much monetary bounty as they once used to in Dota. But it looks like Salad is going to have another death put onto the board here. As JG gets the final right click, he gets brought down. Meanwhile, at the top, trying to press into Zhao Yu again. But at least this time he was able to evade danger. But Karma...
Watch reach level 6, and he'll have the roll if he gets there. And he does have it now.
Yeah, I suppose he got the battery assault, though. Going to make it kind of awkward for him to get that off. Gets hit by the stun. He's trying to get away as fast as he can, but the battery assault is just too relentless. Killing spree. Now on the board there for XERXIA. Meanwhile, out the bottom, Knight has made a rotation down there to try and help out MKS in some real danger as JG has a double damage rune. Misses the connection of the Remnant, but it doesn't matter. Karma getting involved with his doppelganger. Actually finding the kill, but they're not even done yet. Another grab here on Knight. Still doing a lot of damage there with the right clicks and the double damage rune. And looks like he's trying to get himself away, but the Tusk is charging after him. Nice disruption there from Lu to try and delay it, but Knight is going to die. 1 more click is all they need. He will fall at the very least. Knight, he's been caught and he is dead. Easy peasy kill found up. Zhao Yu though has made a rotation, even committed the Rolling Thunder. Misses the first connection. Nicely dodged there from Rapido, even on the second one, chasing after him now with the high 5. And it's like, yeah, you showed up, but you did absolutely nothing, mate. See you later.
What fancy feat we've seen on Repeat, right? I think on the show. Oh my God, Zhao Yu is being dove on.
Yeah, that's just salt in the wound. That.
Like, if you guys could oblige us for a little bit, we'd really appreciate that. But we'll see if that's gonna happen or not. Although,
Trying to snatch away the double damage through their Rapido. Manages to get the silver. I think even avoiding the Illuminate damage. Jaja in the back lines. Perfect grab on towards the Kotal. Is there further up damage? So Lu is already down. JG is here. They want to try and take down Knight. Slight fist up a second. Not even need Rapido getting it. Xiaoyu though with the Rolling Thunder. See what you could do. Slight fist can still do physical damage through there, so he's got to be careful because he's quite low HP. Meanwhile, Rapido changing target over towards Salad. Like, he was trying to stay alive with the stolen Sleight of Fist, but with the Ember Spirit. But like we were saying, at the end of the day, he's not actually the main carry on the side of XERXIA at all. And more action happening in the mid right now. Sorb on top of Blue. Rapido's trying to take down the Shadow Demons he can, but MKS making his own rotation here. Does manage to bring down Bombi. Rapido also in some danger. He has a snowball up. Gonna try and use it onto the creeps to disengage as best as he can, but it's just not quite gonna work. He will fall.
Yeah, biting off a little bit more than they can chew, but they might be able to get Knight at the top lane here. He's trying to juke and jive and be like, you can't hookshot me, but he's pretty much dead.
Yeah, he gets taken out. Maelstrom also picked up the JG. But yeah, this mid-tier 1 is now under aggression here. Doesn't look like XERXIA can do anything to defend it.
Well, which is a pretty good score for a carry, but a game that has 28 kills, he's only been involved with 7, so it's not much. But very soon he is going to get involved, and EHOME, their catch is what, Pango? That's kind of it. That's it. It's very scary for them to go up against this Arc Warden.
Yeah,
and he's got the group bow. Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you know, if things can't get too much worse for EHOME. Meanwhile, Xiaoyu looking going to die again. Disruption from Lu. Just trying to delay the inevitable. He will still fall. Knight even also get picked off at the backlines there from JG. Oh my lord, 11k gold lead now. EP's actually coming in. EHOME are like, look, guys, a kill! We can get a kill! It's just a support, but I don't care! Bring him down, they're trying their best. Jardel's getting himself out, but he can't run fast enough. I think he had a hook shot. He could have maybe used it to his teammate. And actually, maybe now JG in some danger. Going to turn around with his own BKB. Meanwhile, the Pangolin dying elsewhere. But nice Searing Chains landing onto the 2 main cores. Does a lot of damage, but is forced to back on out.
Unfortunately, the hookshot was cool on cooldown like 2 seconds when he died. So just get back when he's ready. And yeah, I think Lu's gonna. Yep, Lu's gone.
Yeah, he dies pretty quickly. Ooh. Even Salad there, he's got stolen Fire Remnants, who's a bit more maneuverable. So this read is already here from XERXIA. They got the connection to Rapido, but he's going to be able to turn around with the Snowball. Roll Thunder already. I mean, the Snowball connects onto 3 people. They all just cluster up. MKS is trying to do what damage he can, focusing on towards the Tusk now. But even still, they're all going to get picked off one by one. Lu trying to now disengage. Meanwhile, the Clockwork's got the connection on towards Knight, but he's forced to disengage. Actually, already just trying to fly away with the Axe Shard. JK in the background, Karma picking people off as well. And now the Soulbind, it lands onto the Pango and Drow. They're trying to run away, but the Gleipnir holding them in position, just locking them down, chasing after him. And MKS trying to do what he can, but it's absolute 0 things to do. Xiaoyu, the only survivor, trying to plod himself away. But he just gets caught again. 5 people in the hole for EHOME. Just one more body on the pile there. He gets taken out. Jaja, he's even going to find the connection there onto Knight. Actually, he jumps out of his own cogs to maybe cut off Knight, but maybe he'll get turned on himself. Even the Shadow Demon armor gets used. Rolling Thunder's going to be there. The Dagon literally did nothing to Jaja right now. It's a very high value Dagon item pick up here from Knight, not even be able to touch position 5s. But regardless, JU trying to control up the Grimshock as best he can. Tusk doing what he can. Backline JG also getting involved. But here comes MKS, able to start chucking out some right clicks. Rapido actually gets pushed down to low ground there from the Keeper of the Light. But regardless, this isn't too bad of a...
See, we will see an Aghanim Scepter. I was going to say came up fairly soon for Knight, but he's only got the point booster, so it's going to take some time. And it's not really an incredible Will of Wisp game because you are up against the Arc Warden who can shred it pretty easily. Knight. Yep, the snowball.
Oh, the TP completion sound was actually there. Like, it was milliseconds away from getting him out. That is I don't know, maybe they're just trying to find any enjoyment they can. Oh, yeah, on top of it right now, Shay's going to use the Rolling Thunder, but in comes the rest of XERXIA to try and turn this fight around. The Shadow Demon ult is so problematic for the Ember Spirit, but even still, they've got the connection onto the Drow Ranger, trapped inside the cogs. Does actually get pushed out, but it doesn't matter. Just too much damage chasing after him. Now JG, after both the Rubik and the Keeper Alive, the Rubik's already dead. Rapido finding the kill onto Lu as well. Knight in some real danger. Amongst 4 people, he is gone. And they just tap out. GG is called. Only a 27-minute game there. And ends the series 1-1.
I cannot blame them, man. Like, that is just... I mean, it was over.
Right. Trinkets.